All right. Please put your hands together. Give a very warm welcome to Ulysses Owens and his Group 3, featuring Rueben Rogers on the bass, Joe Ross on the vibes, Ulysses Owens on the drums. Put your hands together. Give him a warm welcome.
All right, Dizzies, how y'all feeling tonight? Come on, how you feeling? All right. We are three, which is featuring what I think are the most dynamic voices on that instrument called the vibraphone, which I think you would agree with me. The great Mr. Joel Ross. And the senior in the group. He's gonna get me later for that. But I mean this in all seriousness. I am so honored to have this man on my team, in my band, and also just as a person who I've looked up to and been listening to his records for so many years. And so to say that he's one on a record that I'm a part of, and then secondly, that he's also in a band that I'm a part of, I'm just over the moon. So please give it up for the great Mr. Rueben Rogers. That was a really cool composition. Oh, okay. I'm keeping it. That was a really cool composition entitled Cocoa Butter. And yeah, Cocoa Butter. And that was by the great Mr. Roy Ayers. And before that was a wonderful jazz standard entitled My Shining Hour. And I think you guys may have heard today is a celebration, and I'm celebrating the release of my 4th record as a solo leader entitled Falling Forward. So that's why you guys are here today, I think, and to hear some good music. So thank you for coming out. Thank you. This album for me was really a maiden voyage. It was one in which I wanted to say something very specific, but I wanted to say it with 2 other personalities joining me that really meant a lot to me and that inspired me. And so when I thought about the record, I knew that I wanted Reuben on it because I try to get him everywhere I am. And then with Joel, I've been so inspired by him the last couple of years every time we got a chance to make music together. So I was like, man, my next record is gonna be a trio. Also, with 3 people, it's much easier to travel and book shows with than 20 people. And the big band I have tomorrow night, I must have lost my mind for a minute. But anyway, but these guys are really great, so I'm excited, and I really love the record, and my goal was to put together some tunes that really inspired me, but also featured the guys. So I hope you really dig the music that we're gonna present tonight. Thank you so much for coming out to Dizzy's. This is one of my favorite clubs to play in the entire world. So please take care of the staff as they're gonna take care of you. We're gonna continue on with some great music. The next, I have my little cheat sheet here. The next composition, I wanted to do tributes to different musicians on this album. And this next one, I wanted to do a tribute to a great drummer by the name of Renell Fournier. And for those that may not know him, you probably know his boss or the person he worked with, and that was Ahmet Jamal, one of the greatest jazz pianists who's still living. And Renell Fournier is one of the greatest drummers that ever lived, and a lot of jazz drummers really use his way of playing brushes and grooves as kind of the Bible. So I wanted to use a tune that they made famous called Poinciana, and we wanted to kind of rearrange it in our own way. So see if you can check out what we rearranged. So again, sit back, enjoy, as I always like to say, drink more, because the more you drink, the better we sound. And I hope you love the music. Thank you so much. So much. You know, that is by one of the greatest Brazilian composers of all time, Mr. Djavan. And I jack up the name of this title all the time because I have not learned yet how to speak Portuguese, but I'll say it in a very American way. It's Maria de Mercedes, but I'm going to Brazil on Sunday night, so I think I'll learn how to say it a little bit better in the next week. But yeah, give it up for Djavan. Wonderful composer. We have another guest, even though this is a trio. I'm so inspired by many different voices, and I wanted to make sure that I featured this wonderful voice on this record. I've been hearing this singer around Dizzy's in particular, but definitely New York for quite some time, and I just am so in love with his voice and his humanity, and he's such a great person, and he's also from South Africa, so he just has this whole beautiful way of communicating lyrics and interpreting lyrics, and so he's great. So I'm gonna give the guys a quick little break, and I'm gonna bring out Vuyo Satashe to join me on a duet. I hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, how's everyone doing? Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Well, it is an honor to work with Ulysses. Let's give him a round of applause. Sounds incredible. Yes, sir. This song that we're going to do for you was written in 1968 by an incredible legend, to say the least, in South African jazz, in the South African jazz idiom. His name is Winston Mangunkungozi. And the title of the song is Yakalinkomo, and it is Xhosa for the bellowing cow on its way to the slaughter. And what he was trying to depict here in the song was the state of, I guess, the state of the nation, South Africa, during the 1960s at the height of apartheid. And I feel that it speaks to a lot of what we, as the whole world, are going through today. Yeah, this is Yakalinkomo. Hope you enjoy it. Ulule, ulula. Zabuyinkomo emasimbini ejekula amathole kiteka wathi numama yakalinkomo zabuyinkomo emasimbini ejekula amathole kiteka wathi numama yakalinkomo zisanumcaba zisani imijekulo hlukuhlamato lesihlambe mame khalizinja khalunina khalutata yakalinkomo senze njani na Sanjani na, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, lo, 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 lo. Sabuyinkomo emasimini ejekula matole kiteka watinu mama yakalinkomo oh, 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 oh. Zabuyinkomo emasimini ejekula amathole kwiteka watinu mama yakalinkomo zisani umcaba zisani imijekulo ohlukuhlamathole sihlambe mame khalizinja khalunina khalutata yakalinkomo senze njani na ulule ulule yeah 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 ulule 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 yeah ulule Zabuyinkomo emasimini jekula thole kiteka watinu mama yakalinkomo eyeleni mama zabuyinkomo emasimini jekula amathole kiteka watinu mama yakalinkomo zisanumcaba zisani imijekulo hlukuhlamato lesihlambe mame khalizinja khalunina khalutata yakalinkomo khalizinja khalunina khalutata yakalinkomo yakalinkomo khalizinja khalunina khalutata yakalinkomo khalizinja khalunina khalutata yakalinkomo senzenjanina
Ulysses Owens.
Julio Satashi. Now you see why I love him as well. We're gonna play this next composition. I have to say, you know, on every album you have a song that speaks to you. And on this album, this next song is the one that really, I mean, all of the songs I love, but this one speaks to me. I like to always say, to my audience is, we do everything we do because of you. Because, otherwise I say we'd just be in a practice room somewhere playing to ourselves. But you are the reason why we work on what we work on. And this next composition, when Joel brought it to me, because it's his composition, man, it soothed so many things going on in my life. The title of it is called Sleep On It. And I don't know about you, but if you've ever been, or at least for me, I can only speak for myself, if you've ever been through something in life where sometimes all you need is a night's rest, and then you have to reapproach it the next day mentally. One of my old managers used to always say to me, Ulysses, you can't respond to everything. Some things, shut your phone, your laptop down, and sleep on it. And so when Joel brought me this song, it was at the right time. And so every time I listen to this record, this song really does something beautiful to me, and it soothes me, because I believe that music is supposed to be a healing balm, and it's supposed to soothe out the rough places. And that's what I really hope our music is doing for you. But particularly, I think this song has some special power in it. So check out Sleep On It.
it up for Joel Ross. Rueben Rogers. That was from the, as